Park President of SeaWorld Orlando, Aquatica, and Discovery Cove, Donnie Mills.
Good morning. Good morning. Thank you for being with us this morning. We are excited to share with you our 2017 lineup of both attractions and new experiences. Before I move on, I want to mention I've been with the company for over 40 years. In fact, I celebrate 42 years next month. And my point is that at this point in my career, what a great opportunity I've had to work with such a talented team here of people at SeaWorld Aquatica and Discovery Cove. It's really been a wonderful experience as I've been in this job for about 18 months. So our company and our park is ever-changing, and we're continuing to work on ways to deliver experiences that matter to our guests. So let's pause there for a moment. Thank you for the wonderful coverage of Mako. You guys did a great job, and it's a wonderful world-class roller coaster. And when we opened it, it did great work for us, and we had a good summer. You know, beyond that, earlier in the year, we took the manatee rehabilitation area, which was exclusively a back area. Unless you were on a tour, you didn't have the opportunity to see it. And we said, well, we have to do a better job in talking about the great work that we do with animals. And one way to do that is to take important back areas and bring them forward. So we made it park proper, and now every guest that comes into the park has an opportunity to see the great work we do with the Florida manatee and rescue rehabilitation. And as you know, every animal that we rescue, we intend to release. But I got to tell you a quick story. It had become one of my favorite places in the park. And one day, I'm back there, and I'm just off to the side. And there's a little girl. I don't know how old she is, but I'm going to guess she's 8 or 10 years old. And she's talking to her parents. And instead of her parents explaining that these animals are rescued, we rehabilitate, and intend to release each one, it's the opposite. The little girl's explaining to her parents, and it was the cutest thing. She got it. The only thing I did wrong that day was to not go over there and hand her my name tag and sign her up immediately. So she did a great job. You know, before the summer, we opened up a shark touch tank, which is in our relaxation station adjacent to Wild Arctic. And again, you know, not the most expensive new item in the park, but in some ways, these smaller items are really impactful. And I've had similar experiences there, just watching the delight of a young boy or a young girl touch a shark for the first time. So we're really proud of those types of experiences. We are certainly going to continue to deliver on animal encounters which enhance guest knowledge and appreciation for marine life through both educational opportunities and entertainment opportunities. So developing new attractions is a collaborative process, and what I mean by that is the park team, so the 6 locations that house our 12 parks, we will come up with the gaps, what we think are the opportunities for improvement from the perspective of a consumer. Then we hand that information and perspective and data off to our creative team that then identifies gaps and potential solutions that ultimately we bring to fruition, again, in experiences that truly matter. So together, with real amazing experiences, we continue to focus on adding thrills and to be more competitive and reasons to come to a SeaWorld and Busch Gardens and Aquatica, Discovery Cove, and all of our parks. So, but you're here to hear more specifics about a new equity for our Christmas celebration this year and then in 2017. So speaking of that collaboration, let me bring to the stage Brian Morrow. Brian is a vice president with our corporate group of theme park experience and design. Brian and I have had the opportunity to work for years, and you'll be hard-pressed to find somebody who has more enthusiasm and creativity for developing new products. So thank you. Brian?
Thanks, Donnie. Hey guys, good morning. I'll contain my enthusiasm to the stage today, but I'm Brian, and I have the honor of every day leading a creative studio full of makers, creators, inventors, and storytellers that develop, create, and build these attractions that you guys have grown to love from us. And there is no better day than days like this for us, because we get to not only open the doors to the studio and show everybody what we've been working on, but also share what we're passionate about. And you've heard Donnie speak about it, you've heard Joel speak about it, and our company is going through a fantastic moment in time where we're creating our future. And we're developing experiences that not only matter, but experiences that can create a lifestyle with purpose within our guests to explore, protect, and help this environment that we all live within, and all the animals and the wondrous places that it comprises of. So we have the honor of developing how to transform and communicate this to our guests. You'll also hear us talk about SeaWorld being real and amazing. So today I'm going to talk a lot about both of those words, real and amazing. because we can live in both places very comfortably, and throughout an experience in our park, you'll move between them casually and very comfortably as well as a guest. So we're going to start. So this year we built, this tiny roller coaster called Mako that no one knew about in the planet, right? But it was this big deal, record-breaking coaster, and most importantly, it told the story of sharks. And our guests, because we ask, they tell us, they come, they learn about sharks, and they leave knowing more than they walked in the door with. For us, that is an experience that matters and highly entertaining with this world-class coaster. But back in 2000, we built this girl. Her name is Kraken. She was a big deal 16 years ago when she opened. Floorless coaster, first around, 7 inversions, a great ride. And we just finished Mako, which kind of lives right next to Kraken, and we looked at ourselves and we said, what is the new story we would tell with Kraken? So we answered the question, and we found some technology that caught up with our wishes and our dreams. So in 2017, we're going to be launching the first digital reality deep sea coaster here in Central Florida, and it's the Kraken 2.0. So we don't have the official name for it yet, but we like the word deep sea because you're going to get to see deeper into a world that you've never been to before. The story we're telling here is simple. There's a crack in time in the bottom of the seabed, and you're going to dive down into that crack, and you're going to discover a world of centuries and times gone past. Animals that used to live in our oceans, animals that might have lived in our oceans, and you're going to have a close-up encounter with the Kraken herself, or multiple Krakens themselves. So there's a whole new experience coming to the ride. Now how are we doing it? It's pretty straightforward. We're going to create our own thing. So we've been working for about a year on this, and how to tell these digital experiences inside of our parks, because they're great storytelling technologies that we can use. So we developed a system that will be fully integrated into the ride. You won't be carrying anything with you and clumbering onto the ride and putting things. None of that's going to happen. It's actually built into the ride itself. So you'll sit down like you always did on Kraken. Harness will come down, and in front of you will be this small pouch. And you can choose to place the digital headset onto your body or not. Your choice. So ride Kraken like you've always ridden Kraken, or ride Kraken with a new story. My guess you're probably doing both to compare them between each other. But it's a new experience. It's fully 3D, and we have audio built into the headset as well. So it's a fully immersive experience. Because it's fully tethered, it'll be fully synchronized. So you don't have any choppiness, any out of sync, any motion sickness issues. So we spent time doing this right, and we spent time making it world class. And it's going to be the first one in Central Florida, so we're very proud of it. And it's a great experience that will be coming right here to SeaWorld Orlando. So that's really amazing, right? Amazing stories of oceans past and creatures past. But let's talk about real. Now when we talk about real, we love to talk about our animals, and that's what guests love us for. They love us for all that we have to offer, and we love these guys. And we love dolphins, but we really, really, really love dolphins and their babies. So for years, we have provided a sanctuary for moms and calves to sort of get together, create special bonds, and connect with each other before they go back out into the main groups or pods of dolphins you can find throughout the Orlando park system here. So this area needed a new story to be told, and it's a great story that you couldn't even really see as a guest, but it's highly popular. So it's about transparency, about turning the parks inside out. So in 2007, we're going to open our new dolphin nursery. Now, this dolphin nursery, as you can tell, is built for baby dolphins and moms, but most importantly, it's built for moms and their kids. So this will be a chance for a mom and their kids, or dad and their kids, or grandmother and their grandchildren to have eye-to-eye contact with dolphins in a safe, respectful way as the moms and calves form this really important bond. But also here you're going to learn about the real science of SeaWorld. We do it every day, like eyes closed. Science is super easy for us. It's ingrained in us. This is how we learn. And we learn from these experiences all kinds of things that help us save animals in the wild, particularly dolphins. But here we have a new experience that will be a digital model that will allow our ambassadors that are live there talking to our guests to use content live that we can pull from animal cams at any park that we operate, information from partners from around the world. Imagine getting information live from the beach if we're rescuing a dolphin, or even content that our guests create live in the parks. And we'll all integrate seamlessly into a digital experience on the back wall of this particular space, so we can tell these stories in new and engaging ways. And it's part of the digital platforms that Joel and others have been speaking about as we move forward. How do we combine these things together? And the good news is they don't exclude animals. They're just enhancements to the stories that we've always been telling. So it's a great, great place. That's real and very amazing. But SeaWorld is SeaWorld, and we love to have a party at SeaWorld. So we're going to give you some new parties. So the first new festival coming to SeaWorld Orlando, we call the Seven Seas Food Festival. It's a brand new festival. It starts in February, and it runs 14 weekends throughout the spring. And the story is simple. You're going to get a chance to travel around the world, right here at SeaWorld, and taste cuisine from the shores and the coastlines of little stands and roadside kitchens that you can find all over the globe right there on the ocean. I love to go to the North Shore of Hawaii and eat poke, right overseeing the ocean and surfing and scuba diving and snorkeling. It's that sort of experience you get to have. You'll get to taste food from Hawaii, from North America, from South America, Mediterranean, all over the world. And it's all under the umbrella of the Seven Seas Food Festival. So it starts in February, 14 weeks long, brand new here at SeaWorld Orlando. And don't worry, we're going to have Bands Brew and Barbecue. We're also going to have Viva La Musica and all the other festivals you've come to love and care for here with all the great talent and music. This is just another one you get to come do. So this is about providing value to our guests and to our core loyal fans, our pass members, as we can continue to double down on experiences that matter for our pass members and add value to our pass members and make it more and more valuable to be a pass member right here at SeaWorld Orlando. So we like to also drink beer at SeaWorld. And we have this really beautiful lagoon. And so Donnie said, Brian, I would like to build a bar at SeaWorld and let people have craft beer. And we said, Donnie, I want to draw that for you now. So we did. So this is the new bar experience coming to the waterfront. And it's got a nice little story as well. Waterfront historically is a place that ships would come into port over time, get sails repaired, boat repairs, and their lanterns repaired. So the lantern repair shop, over time, collected a bunch of lanterns from all over the world. So you can go in here and learn these stories and these lanterns from around the planet and around the different oceans. You can also sit and sample 15 different draft craft beers that are all sourced locally from Florida. So it's a very local bar experience, it's a very microbrew experience, and it's a very relevant experience as we provide value by supporting local businesses and give you the opportunity to taste it without having to travel and use gas around the entire state of Florida. So it's a brand new experience. And what I love about this is that it has this ridiculously beautiful view over the lake and the lagoon of SeaWorld, which has fountain shows and all kinds of things that happen, sea of trees at Christmas, and nighttime events. And so we thought we should probably have a new nighttime event in the park. So starting all summer next year, 2017, will be a daily nighttime event called Electric Ocean. The question was simple. What would happen if we dove deep in the water and the bioluminescent animals all started talking to us with light, and it transformed the park as it transitioned from daytime to dusk to nighttime? So this will be a chance for our guests to immerse themselves in the underwater world of lighting, glow, entertainment, music, and festival as the night transforms the park into an underwater wonderland of lighting and experience. And it wouldn't be a great night festival if it didn't have a great finale. You'll get to participate in an actual electric dance party on our lake, surrounded by fountains, with a finale of fireworks like you've never seen come from this organization. And it happens nightly, all summer, right here at SeaWorld Orlando. And it's called Electric Ocean. It's a big deal. We have more shows, entertainment. We love these things. So we're not going to tell you everything today. We have people a little bit back. This is what we've chosen to hold back. But Nautilus Theater went dark this year. We used it as an overflow queue for Mako, which was really valuable. It went dark. We used it for festivals and events. But next year, it will house its own brand new, originally created show. I'm not going to tell you a lot about what happens in there in this show, but it will open this summer as well and run daily, air-conditioned, weatherproof, little showers that happen. Now our guests have a nice place to go on our premier indoor theater experience. So look out for more information about the new show coming in 2017 to the Nautilus Theater. So we talked about pass holders, and man, we love our pass holders, and we're doubling down on them. We're actually adding value as much as we can every day to the pass holder experience. Even the transferable pass that was just announced yesterday, you can now upgrade your pass to a level that you can bring friends, a different one, every day if you want to our park. No one else is doing this kind of thing. It's about loyalty and about giving back to our local community and the fans that love us the most. So we opened a lounge in Orlando at the SeaWorld Park, and our fans love it. It's at the VIP, the Passholder lounge here at the SeaWorld Park. And we thought, I think Aquatica needs one as well. So we're going to build one. So 2017 Easter, next year, this will open in time for the water park season. Pass members will have their own VIP exclusive area of Aquatica. So they will have access to free beverages, non-alcoholic. They will have access to private animal encounters. They will have access to a private concierge to help them with whatever they need within the Orlando SeaWorld park destination between the 3 parks and our hotels. And they will also have access to a free sunscreen, yes, and also access to a VIP door into our main restaurant of Aquatica called Banana Beach. All for being a pass member. We give this stuff to them because we love them. So again, doubling down on our pass holders, providing value, and providing experiences that matter. Private locations that they can bond, connect with each other, their family, as they experience our world-class water park. So we're going to give you a little something early. So a lot of this is about 2017. We're going to talk about 2016 and 17. So Christmas, we win the Christmas experience in Orlando, period. Biggest Christmas event in Orlando. The entire park is decorated. Shows, entertainment, all over. It has been a fantastic experience with the best finale show, the ice skating show on the lake, one of my favorite things in Orlando to do. We thought, let's add to Christmas. So the entertainment team and Joel and our leadership team said, let's bring in some new characters. So this year, in 2016, will be the first time that you'll be able to meet these guys. Rudolph and all of his friends are coming to SeaWorld's Christmas celebration in a brand new area we call Rudolph's Christmas Town. So it's an area dedicated to Rudolph and all of his friends. Here he comes. And you know it's Rudolph because his nose lights up. There he is. So Rudolph and all his friends will be here, and you'll get to meet, mingle, hang out, and take photos with these lovable classic characters. And you can do it only here at SeaWorld Orlando and also our other SeaWorld and Busch Gardens parks. We have them. There are new characters, strictly for Christmas, and we think they're fantastic. You'll get to venture through storybook villages that recreate the scenes from this classic movie that we all grow up with, and we know everybody watches it every Christmas, because I do it as well. And you get to hang out with these great guys, including Bumble, Clarice, Rudolph, you see there. All these guys are going to be here. So, all new for Christmas Town is Rudolph and their friends in Rudolph's Christmas Town Village. So, that's all the great things that are coming here to SeaWorld Orlando. This morning, we made a major announcement as an organization. SeaWorld Parks and Entertainment announced our largest capital investment and number of attractions going throughout our parks that are opening in 2017. The summary that you really care about is every SeaWorld and every Busch Gardens in America will have a new attraction or multiple attractions and experiences opening next year. And here in Central Florida, we kind of made it a big focus. 8 new things are coming to SeaWorld Orlando in 2017 for our guests to experience again and again and again. So, I'm done talking. Now it's your turn to do the talking and exploring. So as you can see, we've set up these great little venues around the press conference here and outside. Please explore them, dive deep. You're going to meet the creators of these experiences. Everything from Rudolph's Christmas Town all the way to sampling food and beer at the Seven Seas Food Festival, and meet some animals outside at the Aquatica Pass Member Pavilion that we set up. I'll be over here at the VR coaster if you have questions about our digital experience that we're placing on that attraction as well. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being here. And again, SeaWorld 2017, it's going to be real amazing. Thanks.